Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am WolfbaneGaming, and in this video we are doing the Assassin's Creed Unity review. So if you haven't seen our walkthrough series of the game, where we collected every single collectible, done every single main mission, done every single co-op mission and co-op heist, we have done everything in the game, including the Dead Kings DLC. If you haven't seen any of that, there is a link in the top right corner of this video to the playlist, so please go check that out. And with that said, let's jump in with this game. So this game is set during the French Revolution in Paris. Takes place just, well, the starting mission is exactly where Assassin's Creed Rogue left off. You play as Arno Victor Dorian, and it's basically a revenge story, just like Assassin's Creed 2. I'm not going to say much more about that. The game in itself does feel a lot more polished now than it did on release. I'm not going to talk about the release because this is a review on the game as it is now, not as it released. If you want to see one of those, there is plenty of them on YouTube. I'm not going to leave any links or anything like that because I'm not going to talk about that. The game is 12 memory sequences long, 13 if you include the Dead Kings DLC, which you do have to pay for separately. I'm not sure if you can get it on Ubisoft Connect by redeeming some of your Uplay points, or Ubisoft points, I guess they're called now. But the game itself, it's really good. I really enjoyed playing this game. Sure, it's a little depolished when you're not playing with friends, like the game was designed for. And yes, the co-op with field trailer for this game shows a co-op mission that's not even in the game. So that is kind of really annoying because I really wanted to see that mission in action when I started the game, but unfortunately it's not in the game. So if you are interested in seeing the co-op mission I am talking about, then look up Assassin's Creed Unity co-op with field gameplay mission, and you can easily find it. It looks so good, and I just love the concept of the mission. But anyway, so yeah, you play as Arno. This is the first RPG element Assassin's Creed where you can actually customize your character fully, as in your gear. So you got one-handed weapons, long-handed weapons, heavy pistols, rifles, guillotine guns, and I'm not talking about just a small selection. And you can also upgrade every single one of them. I did that. Oh yeah, I didn't do it 3 times, though. And you can also change out your color scheme, which you can't see on this because I'm using an outfit. You can also change out the hood, the chest, forearms, the waist, and the legs. You can also upgrade every single piece of gear. The outfits you can't upgrade, but they are quite easy to unlock. I'm not going to go through all of them, but let's go through the premium ones. You've got Altair, you've got Connor, you've got Edward, you've got Ezio, you've got Shay, you got Thomas D. Carnelian's Master Assassin. You play as, well, you don't play as him, but you see him in the prologue mission where you play as a actual Templar Knight. That was a fun mission, and I want to see a full-on spin-off in that time period as the Templar Knights. That would be good. And then you've also got all of these ones as well, blah blah blah. But yeah, and then obviously you got your skills, you got disguise, which is coming back from the early Assassin's Creed games, but it was only used in multiplayer. You got the Assassin Cache, which I was using shit ton close to the end of my walkthrough series. The Communal Sense I never used, and the Group Healing I never used because I never played this game with any friends. Boosts I never used because it only increases like your melee damage, your health boost, stealth boost, and stuff like that. As you can see, I do have some of them because you do earn them in the game, but by leveling up. But I never actually used any of them. And then obviously you got the Play Together, which is where you can invite your friends. My Brotherhood, which is like a guild from Call of Duty, where you can actually just invite your friends to it, but unfortunately they have shut that down. Initiate program they didn't do anything with, unfortunately. Anyway, enough of that. So the combat is actually very well polished. I really like the combat in this. They were trying something new with the combat system, and I applaud them for it. But they were focused more on parkour than they were on the combat in this, because they were doing a new parkour system, which I am going to show off in the background right now. As you can see, the move system is actually really well done. Looks a little bit more realistic than Ezio's parkour, Edward's parkour, and all the other parkour systems before this. So I'm very happy about that. Am I happy about how the game turned out? That's a good question that a lot of my friends have been asking me. Even back when the game came out, back then I said no, I wasn't happy because you couldn't even play the game with friends without game crashing or you falling through the map or even running into NPC with no face. But now, revisiting the game for this walkthrough series, yes, the game is very well polished. They have finally fixed a lot of the fucking issues. Excuse my language, I'm sorry. And then, is there anything to do after the game is complete and all collectibles are done? A little bit no, but makes sense. This is only a story game, story open world game. Basically no online, no replayability unless if you want to get 100% synchronization. But to do that, you could easily just go into progress tracker and just go through everything. Just make sure you do everything. As you can see, I didn't go 100% synchronization in the end. I was trying my hardest to begin with, and then I thought, it's just going to take too long. The Helix Rifts, there are actually some artifact collectibles hidden inside them, so do not be don't be shy of exploring all of the rifts. Each map will have a certain amount of artifacts, but you can only collect one artifact per run of that rift. So complete the rift after getting the first artifact, then redo that rift again to get the next one, and again to get the next one. Otherwise, you will miss out on the 100% collectible synchronization, which gives you the curiosity. Not curiosity. Oh, which one is it? Huh. Can't find it. Oh, you will miss out on getting all the collectibles. Let's get into some combat real quick. So, as you can see, the finishers are coming back from basically all the Assassin's Creeds. You do have shops in the game where you can go to buy all your consumables, such as medicine, ammunition, smoke bombs, and everything like that. As you can see, I have quite. I've got everything unlocked. I don't know what that last question mark is, so that's a little weird. That's been like that for the entire game, and well, I've got everything in the game, so it might just be a Dead King's item. Unless if you're in the region Dead Kings take place, which is Franciad, there are some things you can't actually use unless if you're there. As you can see, I'm actually in Paris, not Franciad, so I can't use the Dead Kings items in this area. So you do have social crowd event challenges. I don't know what tier this is, but I have to complete 60 to get a reward. There's no point doing them. Basically give you nothing. The map is massive, even without the DLC district. I'm not going to show you Dead King's area because it will contain spoiler. So, yeah, sorry. But, what else can I say about the game? Right, so Arno has a whole revenge story to go through. It starts off strong, it gets a little stale, and then in the final two sequences, that's when it picks up and gets a lot more interesting, just to end tragically. That's all I'm going to say on that. And then Arno has a big comeback story in Dead Kings. Not going to say any more than that. He makes some friends along his journey. He keeps some, he loses some, he gets them back just to lose them again. It is such a compelling story for Arno. And I don't know why a lot of people are saying that Assassin's Creed Unity is a dead Assassin's Creed. You should not visit it. And that the protagonist is terrible. In my honest opinion, I prefer Unity over Dead Kings. I prefer Arno Victorian over Edward Kenway. So that's all I'm going to say on this game at the moment. There are a lot of historical figures, a lot of historical events in this Assassin's Creed, a lot more than there is in other Assassin's Creed games. With that said, I'm going to give this Assassin's Creed Unity a 8.5 out of 10. That is including Dead Kings. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. If you did, hit the like button, turn the notification on, join WolfbaneGame by hitting the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, WolfbaneGaming, signing off.